What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I already have my eye makeup on and my brows, and I did say that this week's video was going to be on the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collection, but something a little bit more exciting happened and Rihanna launched her makeup line at Sephora. So I did pick up 2 items and I wanted to test those out for you guys today. First impression / review, take you throughout the day with me. So I do have the eyeshadows on my eyes though from the Desi and Katie collection. I have on Turbo Sun, which is the like purpley shade in the eyeshadow quad. It's this one here. This one, however, is my favorite shade. We're getting a little bit off topic right now because this is not what the video is about today. If you guys still want me to do a video on this, I know this is a little, like it's gonna be coming back in stock soon, but if you guys still would like a video on this stuff that I purchased from this collection, let me know in the comments below or give this video a thumbs up and I will know that you would like to see that. So this video is going to be on the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna makeup line, and I picked up the foundation, of course, because I feel like I could never get enough foundations. I love trying out new ones. That's just like my thing. I picked up the foundation and I picked up the primer. So we'll start off by talking about the primer. By the way, I love the packaging of this line. It's just so like, this is very edgy and this is very like kind of girly. Like it just is so good. The primer I'm looking at on Sephora, the app right now, Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer, and you get 1.08 fluid ounces, which is really good. You get more than 1 ounce, which is standard, and it's $32. So no complaints about the price of her makeup because you're getting more than 1 fluid ounce in the primer and the foundation, and you're paying less than what you would normally pay for another high-end like foundation or primer. So this primer, I love the packaging. It's a glass bottle with nude on it. You do get a pump and it says that it's good for about 12 months once you open it. So I haven't used any of this stuff yet. This is first impressions, but this says that it's a shine stopping pore diffusing primer that smooths the way for better foundation application and longer wear with an instant retouch effect. Paired with the Pro Filt'r foundation, this oil-free primer smooths away the look of pores, visibly even skin tone and texture, and instantly absorbs shine without feeling dry or chalky. So I'm really interested to try this out. Not a lot of people have been like crazy about it from what I've seen online with some reviews, but we're gonna give it a try today. I do have a very large under the skin breakout happening right now, and then these are done. They're just like hyperpigmentation now that I have to deal with. So this is the only active breakout I have right now, and I do have large pores. So we'll see how this primer works on my skin. Now to sort of like the star of the show, in my opinion, I picked up the foundation, and this is called the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. So first of all, I would like to address that Rihanna launched 40 shades of the foundation so that multiple people from all skin tones could find a match for their skin, and she's going to be launching more. But I mean, let's just take a second to appreciate the fact that she launched 40 shades. I know some people were complaining that there weren't enough medium skin tones, but it's like, I don't know any other line that launched that many shades. Normally it's like 10 shades, and that's obviously not going to fit everybody's skin tone at all. So I applaud Rihanna for doing that. That's really awesome of her that everybody can find their shade in this foundation. I mean, there's already shades like in the darker range sold out online. So I mean, that really has to tell you something, that there's really a gap in the market for those shades of foundations for people of color and for people that are super fair skin. So good job to Rihanna for doing that. I think that's awesome. Anyways, moving on from that. So this is what the foundation bottle looks like, and it says to shake well. You get 1.08 fluid ounces and you get a pump in here, which is nice. This retails for $34. So a lot of foundations normally come with 1 fluid ounce, which is standard, and at Sephora they're typically around the $40 price range and up. So I think this is a really good steal for your money. You're getting more product and it's less expensive. It's for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. So all skin types could wear this. And it says that it's a soft matte longwear foundation with buildable medium to full coverage in a boundary breaking range of shades. Yes. The Longwear foundation gives skin an instantly smooth, pore diffused, shine-free finish that easily builds to medium to full coverage. The oil-free formula is made with climate adaptive technology that It's resistant to sweat and humidity and won't clog pores, so whatever you are, it's going to work on your skin. Best of all, this long-wearing light as air texture is undetectable on skin, so you always look like you. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this foundation. A lot of people either like really like it or they really don't like it. I think it really depends on your skin. I have combination skin, so I'm definitely oily in my T-zone, but I'm pretty dry around like my mouth area. Today I'm definitely feeling a little bit on the drier side, so we'll see how this and this work out for my skin. I might end up like just not powdering or something. I don't know yet. I'll see how it feels on the skin. So I picked up the shade 180, which is, let me tell you, for light skin with warm undertones. So this is the shade I picked up. I had no idea what to pick up when I was looking at the shades online and looking at some swatches that like Trend Mood had posted on Instagram. I kind of just went with it and winged it. It does look pretty similar to like other foundations that I have. This is my Estee Lauder. So I mean, it might work. It's got very warm undertones to it. I know that. I know that there's been a lot of say about it oxidizing, and let me just say that since this foundation came out, I have definitely learned what the term oxidizing means because they explained it in their Snapchat on Sephora or on Fenty Beauty's Instagram account. When a foundation oxidizes, that means it's turning like a gray or greenish color. Correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. And this does not oxidize. They explained it as being like, think about paint. When you are painting walls or you're looking at a paint swatch, as soon as you paint it, it's one color, right? Because it's wet. And as soon as it dries, that's its true color. It deepens a little bit. So that's the same concept with this foundation. As soon as you apply it, it's wet. And once it dries, it does get a little bit darker. But that's just its true color coming through. So the term oxidizing has been thrown around really loosely. I know I use it a lot really loosely. That's a weird way to say it. I guess my point for that is that if you don't know what shade you want, I think it's a really good idea to go in store and swatch some and put them on like your chin and jaw area, let it sit and dry, and then you can get your exact shade match that way. I, however, did not do that. I purchased these online because I was too impatient. And so whatever happens, happens. If it matches, it matches. If it doesn't, oh well. I'm wearing like a really high neck shirt, so sorry, Sam Hunt. So we're gonna get started. I really need to get going because I have a doctor's appointment. Here's the primer, right? So this is what the primer looks like. It looks like lotion, to be honest. So we're gonna go ahead and rub that in. I don't know how much I need. That was like one squirt after getting it going. So let's see. Ugh. This pimple hurts so bad. It's like under the skin. Look how red my face gets. All right. My face. I honestly don't know if it really did anything, but we'll see how it wears with the foundation. So it says shake well. I feel like I'm so scatterbrained right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a Morphe Y6 on one side of my face to use a brush, and then I'm gonna use a beauty blender on the other side of my face to see which one I prefer. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I'm gonna like the beauty blender more just because that's how I like to apply my foundation always, but we'll see. So here we go. Let's say. Okay, that's 2 pumps and it's very, very liquidy. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna start with this side of my face, I guess. Oh. It's a really thin foundation. Okay, I'm gonna use the brush on this side and I'm just gonna start. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like that blended out really nicely. I'm gonna take a little bit more, just dunking my brush in. I think the color actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna take you guys with me today so you'll be able to see what this looks like in natural lighting. On the camera right now, I do have my settings on a more warmer setting, so it is coming off very yellow on camera, but in person, it looks like it matches pretty well. I honestly really like how that blended out with the brush, which is surprising because I never like how anything looks with the brush. And you can definitely see how, like, when I first apply it, it did look a little bit lighter, and as it's drying, it's changing color a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. It has a slight fragrance to it, nothing too intense, nothing like the YSL at all, but it does have a fragrance to it. Now that it's setting down though, I can definitely tell that it's like a matte formula. Like, it looks pretty dry right here, but I feel like throughout the day, because my skin is oily, it'll all just like warm up to my skin and it'll be fine. So that was 2 pumps-ish on one side of my face with the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and try doing the other side. I'm gonna do just 1 pump and we'll see how far that goes. Again, I'm gonna use my beauty blender on this side. Looking at it up close, I feel like I like both sides, but I think I got more coverage on the side with the brush. So I'm gonna just run the beauty blender all over my face and then go in with another layer with a brush just to see how it builds. And I need to bring this down my neck, I think. I think now that the color is setting, it might be a little dark, but it's okay. I can lighten it with concealer. So I'm gonna take 1 more pump to see how it builds, and I'm gonna take the brush just basically in my problem areas right here. So, and as you can see it's lighter, and then it's gonna get darker as it sets. I feel like a little bit of this goes a very long way. Okay, so I would say that it's definitely buildable. I think it looks really good. Honestly, I think my skin looks really smooth. I think it really smooths out my skin. I think it looks really good with that primer. You can still see the hyperpigmentation coming through a little bit, but nothing crazy at all. You can obviously still see that there's a bump right here from my pimple, but overall, I think it made my skin look really good. And the color's not too off. It's definitely a really warm foundation. So I think this is one that you would definitely want to go in stores to try out, just to get a correct color match and just so that you can see how it's going to dry down. As you can see, it did change color a little bit. It did deepen. So I would definitely go in and color match yourself or have somebody do it for you. So far, I'm really liking how it looks on the skin, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back to tell you guys what's on my face and how everything blended and blah blah blah. So I'll be back. Okay, so my makeup is all done. Like I said earlier, I have on the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors eyeshadow quad on my eyes. So I have on Turboson on my eyes, which is the purple one that I showed you guys earlier. It's this one right here. And then I have on the highlight in Fuego and the lipstick in, this is the one in No Shade. That's what I have on my lips. And then on my face, I have on the Butter Bronzer Hoola to contour. And then I also have, this is Hoola, and then I have Dallas on for my blush. So that's everything on my face. Everything blended out really nicely. No complaints. Nothing looks patchy at all. I think my skin looks really, really good. What do you guys think? Again, I'm going to take you guys with me throughout the day. I'm off to a doctor's appointment right now, and then afterwards I might go to the gym. I don't know yet. I probably should since I'm off today and I shouldn't like sit on my ass all day. Yeah, we'll see. If I go to the gym, I'm definitely going to take off my eye makeup because ain't nobody trying to work out with these lashes on. So I'm going to take you guys with me. My camera's coming. We're all going along for the ride and we'll see how this wears throughout the day. Also, I did not powder because look at how matte it is. That's without powdering. All I did was set my under eyes because I don't want my concealer to crease, but other than that, no powder at all. And it's so matte. So I'm like loving it right now, but we'll see how it wears throughout the day and you guys are gonna come along. So I'm running a little bit late, but this is what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. And I think I did a pretty good job with the color matching. I know this light is a little intense, but I think it matches pretty good. So this is what we're working with right now. It's very matte. You can tell on my skin that it's a little dry, but I do get really oily throughout the day. So we shall see how this goes, and I really need to get going, so I will check in a little bit. So I just got done with my doctor's appointment and I've kind of changed my mind about the color. I think it's a little dark for me. Like, this would definitely work for me in the summertime, and it's working right now, but just because I have a little bit of color. Other than that, I think I'm definitely gonna need to get a shade lighter. It's fine on the viewfinder, but in person, I think it's definitely a little dark. So this is where we're at right now. It's been like an hour since I finished applying my makeup. No, I'm sorry, it's been longer than that. It's been like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. My oils are starting to come through a little bit. Makeup is still sitting on my face really well. I might go to the gym, I haven't decided yet, but this is 2 hours of wear so far, and so far so good. I still really like it. I think I would just need to get a lighter shade. So I'll keep you updated throughout the day if I go to the gym or not, and we will see how this continues to last. So I will see you guys soon. Okay, so I just got done at the gym, and this is what the foundation looks like. And let me tell you, I was sweating, and this really doesn't look that bad. The only foundation that I've worn to the gym, well, I mean like that I've worn to the gym that works, that will like stay on, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is doing a pretty good job of staying on. I did record a clip in the gym of how much I was sweating and how it was sort of like leaving water droplets all over my face with the foundation. You'll see a clip, I'll insert it now so that you know what I'm talking about, but it really does not look that bad for me being in the gym sweating like crazy. I'm gonna try and give you guys a close-up. There's definitely a dry patch right here, and also over here on some other like old acne. You can see that the color is a little dark for me. In my room for some reason it looks dark, and when I was inside the gym it looked like it matched really well. So this shade is doable for me. I can make it work, but I definitely think I'm gonna be ordering a shade lighter. I'll let you guys know which shade after I do a little bit of research. This is what it looks like so far, and it's now 3:10. So I've had the foundation on since like 10:30 with all of my other makeup, so around 10. So it's been about 5 hours, give or take. And this is what it looks like on the skin. There's a dry patch right in here. I don't know if this camera is gonna pick it up. So it does pick up on dry patches, as well as on this side. There's a little bit of creasing in between my eyebrows right here, which isn't even that bad. I was wearing a hat and you can see that it's still all pretty much on my face. So yeah, that's what it looks like as of now at the 5 hour mark. I look really gross, I'm so sorry. It is a little oily. I kind of want to powder, but I also want to see how long it's gonna last. So the last check-in I do is going to be the last one and my final thoughts on the foundation. So far I'm really liking it. I do have some thoughts already going on in my head, and you'll just have to wait until the end to find out. So I will see you guys at the very end tonight when I wrap up the video. Okay, so I really wanted to try to make the 8 hour mark, but as you can probably see, I'm really tired and I'm ready to wash this off my face. It is currently 5:10. And so I've had it on for about 7 hours. And at this point, I don't look too oily. I look oily in these lights because it's just how the light is reflecting off of my face. Everything stayed in place all day. My bronzer, my blush, my highlight is still pretty much intact. The only thing I don't like is at this point, my pores are definitely emphasized. And like I was saying earlier, there's some dry patches along my chin that are definitely being emphasized. So I really hope the camera picks it up. There's just like right here is just a patch of dryness. And the lines are like all cracky, and it's just, it doesn't look good. If you have dry skin, I would not recommend this for you, or even like really like texturized skin, just because it's going to emphasize every little line and dry patch that you have on your skin. I have combo skin, and it definitely emphasized all the dryness that I have on my chin right now. So in the future, I'll probably wear like a really good moisturizer underneath my skin before wearing this, because I do overall love the way it looks on my skin. I would definitely continue to wear it. I love it, but I do need to go pick up a lighter shade. So I have the shade 180 right now, which is for light skin with warm undertones. I'm probably gonna end up picking up the shades either 140 or 150. 140 is also another light skin with warm undertones, and then 150 is light skin with neutral undertones. So I'll end up picking up one of those. I am gonna go in store and look at the shades. That way I get a good idea of what shade I need to pick up. But overall, I mean, I've had this on for 7 hours. I went to go work out. I was sweating a lot, and for 7 hours going to the gym and sweating, I really don't think this looks that bad. This could be broken up on my skin a lot more. I think it's a winner. I think it's really good. I'm really impressed with the formula. I love how it looks on the skin. I feel like I sound very dead and monotone right now. So I just need to wrap up this video. My overall thoughts is that I really, really like this foundation. I will keep you guys updated in the description box if it ends up breaking me out or anything like that. But so far so good. I'm really impressed with the formula of both the primer and the foundation. So if you're interested in it and if you have oily skin, I would definitely recommend trying it out. Definitely go in store and find a shade that way, unless you were like super confident in your matching abilities online. I would recommend ordering a shade lighter than you think you're going to be, because it does dry down darker than it looks when it's wet. So yeah, I really hope this was helpful for you guys. If I have forgotten anything, because at this point I'm just like so tired, I will leave it in the description box below, so definitely check that out before you leave. If you liked this video, if you thought it was helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, so you can see all of my future videos, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.